Guys, welcome back to Camille's Corner. So y'all, Doja Cat has apologized after all the drama over the past few days, and if you missed all of that, check out my previous video. Basically, she was exposed for going into chat rooms and using the N-word and stripping and dancing for a bunch of white men and stuff. So people have been calling for her to be cancelled, and they're saying she's racist, and that's what's been going on. Well, she's finally responded, and I think it's a little bit late because this has been going on for days, but she finally responded, and this is what she said. She says, I want to address what's been happening on Twitter. I've used public chat rooms to socialize since I was a child. I shouldn't have been on some of those chat room sites, but I personally have never been involved in any racist conversations. I'm sorry to everyone that I offended. I'm a black woman. Half of my family is black from South Africa, and I'm very proud of where I come from. As for the old song that's resurfaced, it was in no way tied to anything outside of my own personal experience. It was written in response to people who often use that term to hurt me. I made an attempt to flip its meaning, but recognized that it was a bad decision to use the term in my music. I understand my influence and impact, and I'm taking this all very seriously. I love you all, and I'm sorry for upsetting or hurting any of you. That's not my character, and I'm determined to show that to everybody moving forward. Thank you. So that's what she said, and I'm glad she responded, even though I do think she took a bit long to respond, but I'm glad she acknowledged the drama. I didn't like the genericness of this statement because it seems like a copy and paste of every statement from every celebrity that's ever been in a scandal. So you know her PR team probably wrote this, and it looks like she has the same PR team everybody else does because it just feels like a copy and paste response. I think it would have been more real if she had done like a live or a video response and she talked so people could hear her explanation and her apology out of her own mouth. And if she did it like that, then you would be able to see or feel the emotion if it's genuine. But putting out a generic statement like this, it comes across like if she's just trying to do damage control, and it doesn't feel genuine. And what I also didn't like was that the comments on that post were turned off because I think she knew people weren't going to feel this apology, and she just didn't want more backlash on her page. But let's give her the benefit of the doubt, okay? She says she's never been involved in any racist conversations. But there are videos of her using the N-word in these chat rooms. And I mean, the N-word to me is like how people call their friends bitch. Like, that's my bitch. I call my best friend my bitch, you know? So it isn't always meant to be offensive. But when you're using it in a chat room full of white men, it hits different. This isn't you using it among your friends or other black folk. You're using it in a chat room with white men. So it comes across as pandering. Then she addressed the Didn't Do Nothing song. And I told y'all in my earlier video, I didn't know what that term meant. I'd never heard it before. But I found out it's a term that basically mocks police brutality against black people. And we actually have a similar derogatory term in Trinidad. If you're Trini, Didn't Do Nothing is like the equivalent of all you're wicked in Trinidad. And in Trinidad, people use that term to mock people who get in trouble with the police and they claim they didn't do anything wrong. It's only really used to mock people from certain communities, okay? The ghetto communities. And it is meant to be offensive. But Doja says that the term wasn't used in her song to be offensive, and she was just trying to flip the meaning because she says people had used that term against her in the past. And I can understand that because it's the same with the N-word, isn't it? Like, people use that against us, and we've kind of flipped the meaning, and now every rapper uses it in their music, so I can see that. But people are now bringing up an old video of Doja Cat complaining about her 4C hair texture, and they're saying that she hates her black features.
4C could suck my ass, is what 4C could do. 4C could, thought I heard my boyfriend. 4C could bend over and lick my ass. Good luck trying to finger comb it. Good luck trying to put a wide tooth through it the first couple of minutes. Jesus Christ. Why even God was like, let me give this bitch 4C hair just so that she could go bald. You know what I mean? My shit falls out.
Y'all, I don't know if complaining about your hair texture makes you racist, Because if it does, then I guess I'm racist too, because I complain about my hair texture all the time. Y'all, I have to buy a new comb every other week because they're always breaking when I try to comb out this mess. So I think every black woman ever has complained about their hair texture at some point. So the hair texture thing is irrelevant to me. But what stood out to me is her saying, I am a black woman. That's the part of this statement that got me like, really now?
Really, bitch? Really?
Because, y'all, correct me if I'm wrong and I've searched, but I've never heard Doja Cat say that before. She's always stressed that she's biracial. She has a black father and a white mother, and in every interview when they ask her about her race, she always makes it clear that she doesn't consider herself black. She considers herself biracial. And shout out to Crystal Nicole for sending me this because I didn't even know this tweet existed. But Doja Cat posted some time ago that being black would make any sensible person depressed, and being white would make life have more value. So she does have this mentality that white is right and white is better. She does have a lot of self-hate going on there, and she has all these negative feelings about her black side. Now, all of a sudden, she comes out with this I am a black woman thing. And I'm like, since when? Like, when did this happen, Doja? You only just realized you were a black woman overnight? Because you've never had this kind of energy for your blackness before. Now you're being accused of being racist, only now you've decided, I am a black woman. Girl, bye. Y'all, people always choose to claim their blackness conveniently, okay? It's like Evelyn Lozada on Basketball Wives. She always considered herself Latina. But as soon as she started getting dragged for being racist towards OG, all of a sudden, she found her African roots and she started claiming she's Afro-Latina. See what I mean? It's like people only claim their black side when it's convenient to them. And I think Doja Cat recognizes that a large part of her fan base are black women. So she has to find a way to appease them. And what better way to do it than to declare yourself as a black woman? So I can give her a pass for everything else, because everything else could be explained away. But the I am a black woman thing, it just seems very convenient to me because she's never claimed her blackness like that before. And no, Doja Cat, you are not a black woman. You are a biracial woman. And I feel like she shouldn't have to downplay one side of her culture just to get back in people's good graces. It's okay to say you are a biracial woman. Don't be all black this and black that all of a sudden, because it makes it come across as if she's trying to do damage control and salvage what's left of her black fan base. Y'all, the black dollar really is a powerful thing, okay? And if black people cancel you, you really are cancelled. So I see what she tried to do there, but I'm not feeling it. But, you know, like I said in my previous video, Doja Cat will be fine. She's only cancelled until she drops the next hit song and people are twerking to it in the clubs. Nobody's going to remember this a month from now. And her career will be fine. But I hope she learns from this, because you can't be famous and going into chat rooms and saying shit and stripping and stuff and not expected to get out. So I hope she stays out of those chat rooms now. And y'all, me personally, I like some of Doja Cat's music. I'm not going out of my way to support her, but I'm not going out of my way to cancel her either. Because there have been celebrities that have done and said worse shit than this, and they're still going strong, and they're still getting support, and they still have successful careers. So Doja Cat will be fine. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you feeling her apology? Are you still supporting her? Let me know. Bye guys, and thanks for watching.